The world is a tapestry woven with threads of the unknown. Strange occurrences, unexplained events, whispers of the paranormal. Tonight, we delve into the heart of these mysteries. Prepare yourself for a journey into the dark side of reality. Our exploration takes us to the haunted rails of ghost trains, where the echoes of the dead still ride. We'll confront the Mandela Effect, a glitch in the matrix of our minds. Are you ready? The clang of iron wheels against steel tracks, the mournful cry of a distant whistle. Since the dawn of the railroad, tales of ghost trains have haunted our collective imagination. One such tale takes us to the heart of the Appalachian Mountains, a region steeped in folklore and shadowed by ancient forests. Here, the legend of the phantom train persists, fueled by chilling eyewitness accounts. Some whisper of a train that vanished long ago, its wreckage never found, its passengers forever lost in time. Could these ghost trains be echoes of tragic events forever imprinted on the fabric of reality? The human mind is a powerful instrument capable of both incredible feats of memory and startling lapses in recall. But what happens when large groups of people share the same false memory? This phenomenon, known as the Mandela Effect, challenges our understanding of reality. Could it be that the ghost trains we hear about are not echoes of our past, but glimpses into these alternate realities? The Appalachian Mountains, with their mist-shrouded peaks and deep, silent hollows, have long been a breeding ground for tales of the supernatural. Among the most enduring of these tales are the stories of ghost trains, spectral locomotives that haunt the abandoned rails. One such tale tells of a phantom light that races along the tracks on moonless nights. This light, said to be the lantern of a ghostly brakeman, is often seen just before the sound of a spectral train rumbles through the mountains. Another story speaks of a phantom passenger train that appears out of nowhere, its windows filled with the ghostly faces of those who rode it to their deaths. Legend has it that this train derailed many years ago, sending its passengers plummeting into a deep ravine. These tales, passed down through generations, are more than just spooky stories. One of the most well-documented cases of a ghost train comes from San Antonio, Texas. Known as the San Antonio Ghost Tracks, this stretch of railroad is said to be haunted by the spirits of children who died in a tragic accident. Legend has it that a school bus full of children stalled on the tracks, unable to move as a train barreled towards them. The impact was catastrophic, claiming the lives of all aboard the bus. Today, locals and visitors alike claim to experience strange phenomena when visiting the site. Cars left on the tracks are said to move mysteriously as if being pushed by unseen hands. The tragic history of this site is undeniable, a stark reminder of the fragility of life. Moving from the American South to the bustling Northeast, we encounter another intriguing ghost train legend. The Silver Streak, a luxurious passenger train that once ran from New York City to Chicago, met a tragic end when it derailed in rural Pennsylvania in 1939. In the years since the disaster, there have been persistent reports of a ghostly train matching the Silver Streak's description, speeding along the tracks where it met its demise. Witnesses describe seeing a blinding light followed by the distinct sound of a steam whistle, even though the tracks have long since been abandoned. Could this be a case of the Mandela Effect, with the tragedy of the Silver Streak so deeply ingrained in the public consciousness that it manifests as a collective hallucination? The tales of ghost trains around the world share common threads. They often involve tragic accidents, unresolved loss, and a sense that the departed are seeking something beyond the veil of death. Perhaps the true mystery lies not in proving or disproving the existence of ghost trains, but in understanding why these stories continue to captivate us. Our reality is a fragile construct, held together by our collective perception. The term Mandela Effect was coined by paranormal researcher Fiona Broom, who vividly remembered Nelson Mandela dying in prison in the 1980s. However, Mandela actually passed away in 2013 after living a full life following his release from prison. Countless others shared the same recollection, leading to theories about alternate timelines, glitches in the Matrix, and even government manipulation of reality. Could it be that our brains are susceptible to external forces, rewriting our memories without our conscious awareness? One of the most cited examples of the Mandela effect involves the iconic Fruit of the Loom logo. Ask almost anyone to describe the logo, and they'll likely mention a cornucopia overflowing with fruit. However, the Fruit of the Loom logo has never featured a cornucopia. Some proponents of the Mandela effect suggest that this is evidence of a parallel universe where the cornucopia-adorned logo did exist. If our memories of something as seemingly insignificant as a clothing logo can be so easily manipulated, what does that say about our ability to trust our own perceptions? The Mandela effect extends beyond misremembered products and pop culture references. Many people have vivid memories of a large island located off the northeastern coast of Australia, often referred to as New Zealand's Twin Island. However, no such island exists on current maps. This missing landmass has sparked speculation about ancient civilizations lost to time, submerged continents swallowed by the sea, and even deliberate cartographic conspiracies. Could it be that our collective understanding of geography is flawed, influenced by factors beyond our comprehension? The Mandela effect presents a fascinating paradox. On one hand, it challenges our perceptions of reality, suggesting that our memories are not always reliable. On the other hand, it highlights the innate human need for connection and shared experience. While the Mandela effect may never be fully explained, it serves as a potent reminder that reality is often a matter of perspective. The year was 1977, the place, the quiet town of Dover, Massachusetts. It was here, amidst the rolling hills and shadowy New England forests, that a series of bizarre encounters would forever etch the name Dover Demon into the annals of cryptozoology. The creature, as described by those who claim to have seen it, defied easy categorization. It was humanoid in form, but with unsettlingly large orange eyes that seemed to glow in the darkness. Its head was melon-shaped, perched atop a slender, elongated body. The first reported sighting occurred on the evening of April 21st, when a teenager driving home claimed to have seen the creature perched on a stone wall along Farm Street. Shaken but unharmed, he reported the incident to the police, who initially dismissed it as a prank. As news of the Dover Demon spread, so too did the fear and speculation. The local police department, inundated with calls from concerned citizens, launched an investigation, but found themselves baffled by the lack of concrete evidence. Footprints, if any were left behind, were impossible to distinguish in the soft earth of the surrounding woods. Eyewitness accounts, while consistent in their description of the creature's appearance, varied in their accounts of its behavior. Some described it as passive, simply observing them with its unsettling gaze. Others claimed it moved with an unnatural agility, darting between trees and vanishing into the shadows. These encounters, while terrifying for those involved, only deepened the mystery surrounding the Dover Demon. The lack of concrete evidence and the bizarre nature of the Dover demon sightings fueled a firestorm of speculation and theories. Some, pointing to the creature's large, glowing eyes, suggested it was extraterrestrial in origin, perhaps a scout sent from a distant world to observe human behavior. Others, drawing parallels to folklore and mythology, proposed it was a type of elemental being, a creature of the earth or air, its appearance a manifestation of the natural world's raw, untamed power. The creature's unusual physical characteristics also led to speculation about its potential connection to known primates. Some cryptozoologists drew comparisons to the man-ape sightings reported in various parts of the world, suggesting the Dover demon could be a previously unknown species of primate. Its bizarre appearance the result of evolutionary adaptations to its environment. Despite the numerous theories, none could definitively explain the Dover demon phenomenon. The sightings, confined to a brief period in 1977, ceased as abruptly as they had begun, leaving behind more questions than answers. Was the creature simply passing through, a visitor from another dimension or a traveler lost in time? Or did it retreat back into the shadows, its presence a stark reminder of the mysteries that lurk just beyond the periphery of our understanding? The Dover demon, despite the passage of time, continues to captivate the imagination. Was it a real creature, a flesh-and-blood anomaly? Or was it a figment of collective imagination, a product of fear, suggestion, and the human tendency to find patterns in randomness? The lack of definitive answers only adds to the creature's mystique. The Dover demon has become a staple of cryptozoological lore, a symbol of the unknown and the unsettling. Its image continues to adorn books, websites, and television shows dedicated to exploring the unexplained. But beyond the realm of speculation and sensationalism, the Dover demon sightings serve as a reminder of the vastness of our universe and the limitations of our own perception. The world as we know it is but a fraction of what we can see, hear, touch, taste, and smell. What lies beyond our senses, what exists in the shadows, may forever remain a mystery. And that, perhaps, is the most unsettling aspect of the Dover demon legacy. It is a stark reminder that we are not alone, that there are things in this world, both wonderful and terrifying, that defy explanation and challenge our very understanding of reality. From the bustling cities to the sleepy suburbs, a chilling tale has been passed down through generations, whispered in hushed tones around campfires and late-night sleepovers. The legend of the Hook Man, a shadowy figure with a hook for a hand, has haunted the American psyche for decades, preying on our deepest fears and reminding us that even in the supposed safety of our cars, darkness can find us. The story varies in its details, but the basic premise remains the same. A young couple parked on a secluded lover's lane finds their romantic interlude interrupted by news reports of an escaped mental patient, often described as armed and dangerous. The air crackles with tension as the radio announcer warns listeners to be on the lookout for a man with a hook for a hand. Fear mounts, and the couple decides to leave, only to find, upon arriving home, a blood-stained hook hanging from the car door handle. A chilling reminder of the danger they narrowly escaped. The Hook Man, it seems, was real, and he had been watching them, waiting for the opportune moment to strike. While the Hook Man legend often focuses on the blood-stained hook as evidence of the encounter, some versions of the tale describe more direct confrontations with the menacing figure. Witnesses claim to have seen the Hook Man lurking in the shadows, his hook scraping against the side of their car as they sped away. Others describe seeing his silhouette illuminated by headlights, his hook raised in a threatening gesture. One particularly chilling account tells of a young woman who, after surviving a harrowing encounter with the Hook Man, is admitted to a psychiatric hospital, her sanity shattered by the experience. As she recovers, she draws a picture of her attacker, a grotesque figure with a hook for a hand and glowing red eyes. The Hook Man, it seems, is more than just a fleeting figure in the darkness. He is a symbol of our deepest fears, a physical manifestation of the anxieties that plague us when we feel vulnerable and alone. He represents the unknown dangers that lurk just beyond the edge of our perception, reminding us that even in the safety of our homes and communities, we are never truly safe from the darkness that resides within ourselves and the world around us. The Hookman legend, while often dismissed as an urban legend, bears striking similarities to the other paranormal phenomena we've explored. Like the ghost trains that haunt our railways, the Hookman represents a disruption in the expected order of things, a sudden intrusion of the uncanny into the mundane. Just as the Mandela Effect calls into question the reliability of our memories, the Hookman's presence challenges our sense of safety and security. And like the Dover demon with its bizarre appearance and unsettling demeanor, the Hookman defies easy categorization, existing somewhere between the realm of the physical and the ethereal. Could it be that these seemingly disparate phenomena are, in fact, interconnected, threads in a larger tapestry of the paranormal? Are they glimpses into a hidden reality, a realm where the lines between dimensions blur, and creatures like the Hookman are free to cross over, leaving behind a trail of fear and unanswered questions? Or are these stories simply a reflection of our own anxieties, our deepest fears given form, as we grapple with the unknown and the unknowable? The Hookman legend, like the tales of ghost trains, the Mandela Effect, and the Dover demon, continues to resonate with us because it taps into our primal fears, reminding us that we are vulnerable, that the world can be a dangerous and unpredictable place. But perhaps there is more to these stories than just fear. Perhaps they also serve as a reminder of the power of storytelling, of our ability to find meaning and connection through shared experiences, even when those experiences are rooted in the unknown. These tales, passed down through generations, have become a part of our collective consciousness, a way for us to confront our anxieties, to explore the boundaries of our understanding, and to remind ourselves that even in the darkest of nights, the human spirit seeks out the light. The Hookman may forever remain a figure of legend, his true nature shrouded in mystery, but the questions he raises, the fears he embodies, and the stories he inspires will continue to echo in the darkness, reminding us that the world is a far stranger and more wondrous place than we can possibly imagine. As we reach the end of our journey into the heart of the paranormal, we are left with more questions than answers. The ghost trains, the Mandela Effect, the Dover demon, and the Hookman. Are these mere folklore or pieces of a larger puzzle? Our exploration has taken us from misty mountains to quiet suburban streets, confronting the limits of our perception and the fluidity of reality. The human mind craves order. But what happens when we encounter phenomena that defy categorization? Do we dismiss them or consider the possibility of unseen forces at work? Throughout our exploration, we have encountered recurring themes, subtle connections hinting at a deeper truth beneath these phenomena. Ghost trains, with their tragic histories, speak to our fascination with the afterlife and the stories that linger even in death. The Mandela Effect forces us to confront the fragility of our perception and the possibility that our reality is not as fixed as we believe. The Dover demon embodies our fear of the unknown, challenging our understanding of the natural world. The Hookman preys on our vulnerabilities, reminding us that even in safety, unseen forces can harm us. Are these themes reflections of a deeper interconnectedness, a web of unseen threads binding us all together? The paranormal defies easy definition. It exists in the spaces between what we know and what we don't know, a realm of mystery and wonder, fear and fascination. The universe is vast and mysterious. In pursuing these mysteries, we understand the human spirit,